YouTube. That feels a bit weird saying that. I need a name. This is my first question and answer video, the part 1. And I received loads of questions. Thank you. That's really cool. Which is why I've split into 2 videos, because there were lots of questions. Some of which were literally mentally torturous, which is why it's taken me so long. That and the fact that trying to edit videos which involves watching my face makes me want to stab myself in the eye. But yeah, I will get started. I'll apologise for my appearance now. I look like crap because I feel like crap. The fact that I'm not curled up in the corner in a ball crying my eyes out like I have been for the last 10 days solid, it's a bonus. So I was born in Oxford and I grew up from the age of 2 in a small town in the middle of England called Brackley. Yes, I have an older brother and a younger sister, and my older brother has 3 daughters, so I have 3 beautiful nieces. My natural hair colour is kind of medium brown, but it's not been natural since I was like 11, and it's been every colour under the sun. It's really cold! Sorry, that's just random. I've got like a hot water bottle, I've got everything on, I'm really cold. It's been every colour under the sun. It's currently really blonde, and it's going to be really blonder on Friday, which is why I've got this on, because my roots are really dark. My favourite film? Well, you all probably know that I love Disney, so I would say my favourite Disney films are Little Mermaid and Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast. I'm not a massive film watcher. I kind of tend to, if it doesn't grab me straight away, then I kind of tend to Google what happens so I don't have to watch it. Why am I still drinking this? Oh yeah, because I'm cold. So yeah, I love Girl Interrupted. Yeah, typical mental person. I love Girl Interrupted. The first time I watched that, I was I just spent my first week in a psychiatric unit, and I'd been sent home for Christmas, and I was like, oh, is this what I've got to look forward to? And it kind of was. Love Grease and Grease 2. Reproduction. Reproduction. Put your pollen to work. Reproduction. Reproduction. Make my steaming go berserk. Reproduction. I don't think they even know what a pistol is. It's funny because when the first time I filmed this video, I kind of couldn't think of any films, apart from the ones that I've just said, but with Robin Williams' death last week, I remembered the fact that Patch Adams is probably one of my favourite films of all time, and I've not watched it in ages. So I rewatched that and I was like, I fucking love that film. Blue, pink, purple and black. Well, nothing beats a good fuck. And calling someone a wanktard is really fun. And being English, saying bloody and bastard and that sort of thing. But yeah. Well, I used to be a chocoholic. So I would say my favourite chocolate bar was a Boost bar. I love Boost bars. I haven't had one of them since before my eating disorder. I'll tell you my favourite meal in a minute. There are certain foods that I've not had in the whole time I've had an eating disorder, so 15, I've not had a takeaway. So I've not had a peshwari naan in 15 years, 14, 15 years? I don't know. How old am I? Yeah, 15 years. I've not had a takeaway, Chinese or Indian takeaway. I used to love them. But I like simple foods. Like I used to love spaghetti and like just pasta and ketchup with butter. Cheese on toast, that kind of thing. Always with sweet corn, because you have to have sweet corn with everything. But my favourite food, or like my favourite meal, was the day that you kind of get your shopping. We used to do it on a Saturday. You kind of have like the best foods that day, whereas kind of towards the end of the week, you are kind of like running low and you have to make random imaginative meals. But the day, like on a Saturday, you kind of have like really nice foods. And I remember I used to have a packet of super noodles, or a pot noodle, but super noodles are my favourite. Packet of super noodles with a boursin, a chunk of Edam melted in, with a crusty roll on the side, but I'd scoop the bread out because I don't like soft bread, and a tin of sweet corn and a load of ketchup, and that was my favourite. And it sounds weird and disgusting, but it was amazing. Again, this was one that I've literally, when I tried to film, I was like, I couldn't think of anything. I was like, I don't know. So I had kind of a thought of something, and it's not like my favourite childhood memory, because there's nothing that stands out to me as that's my favourite thing. Something that I thought of the other day that made me laugh more than anything was me and my brother once played a trick on my little sister. Because me and my sister used to be like really close, because obviously we were sisters and we were girls, and my brother was kind of, because you know we were girls and he was a boy, obviously. So for him and me to play a trick on her was kind of unusual, and it was coming up to her birthday, and I can't remember how it came about, but we went up to her and we said, oh, I can't remember how old she was. We said, oh Nat, have you got your birthday certificate? Yeah. Have you received your, say it was her 8th birthday, have you received your 8th birthday star? She was like, what are you talking about? And we go, your 8th birthday star, have you got it yet? She said, birthday star, what's that? And we both produced, because we'd made our own birthday certificates, and we said, if you don't have your 8th birthday star by the time it's your 8th birthday, then you get taken into care. And we'd both made like birthday stars with our birthday certificates, and it was like the day before her 8th birthday or whatever it was. And so there she was, like the day before her birthday, shitting herself that she was about to be taken away. And it's kind of become like a family story. That's actually really mean, but it's fucking hilarious. But it's like really, that is really cruel, but it's really funny. So yeah, that was really funny. I'm sorry, Nat. I'm really not. It's really funny. Other than that, Christmases were fun, and things to do with my sister. As I said, we were kind of close, and we used to put on little dance shows and stuff, and I used to sell tickets to my parents. I used to make them pay to come into the living room and watch me dance. Obviously I can't really do anything because I can't really walk, so I'm bored a lot, but there's also the kind of opposing side to that, in that I don't have the energy to do anything, and I also don't have the mental energy or the desire to do anything. So that's kind of good in a way, because if I did have the energy and desire to do anything, I'd be like, yeah, I want to do stuff but I can't. I do my nails. I actually have something on my nails to show you. Last week when I filmed this I didn't. There's it's a dandelion, and then as it goes along, and then there's a birdie. A birdie? What the fuck am I, 4? Yes. And then that's chipping a little bit, and then it's houndstooth with a thingy, and then, yeah. I like crafty stuff, but I'm not very good at crafty stuff. I have these ideas in my head, and when I try and kind of put them into practice, it kind of looks like a 2-year-old has eaten Hobbycraft and then thrown it up. Music. I listen to music. The other side of music in me is the writing, which is hard and painful for me because of what happened. I find it hard. Not find it hard because I find it very easy to write music and write songs, but emotionally, because of what happened with my album and the memories with that and the people, I find it quite painful, but I kind of can't stop myself sometimes, so writing. But also I'm hoping that when I'm a bit stronger I will be walking. What the fuck was that? But hopefully I've got some braces, walking braces, arriving today, and if they're any good then I'm going to be trying to get up on my feet a bit more and help start strengthening my legs and my feet and get standing and walking again, so I'm not going to have time to be bored. I say that and I'm probably not going to have the energy, but I'm going to do as much as I can. I hate this question. Whoever gave me this question, you must hate me. Seriously, what the fuck? My tattoos. Yeah. And I like my hair colour the way it is at the moment, yeah. My height. There we go. Personality wise, I can't tell you something because everything that I feel like I should say I've been told is a bad thing about myself. So if I feel like I want to say I'm selfless, I've been told I should be more selfish. I'm giving, I'm too giving, caring, too caring. So fuck it, I can't say anything. Sorry, I swear too much. When I've had my black hair in the past, I've kind of gone for that sort of look. So I guess yes. I can't say for me it's personally something that I would aspire to all the time. But I think as long as people are doing it for the right reasons and doing it for themselves, then look however you want to look, wear whatever you want to wear. You know, it's up to each individual to look however you want to. As long as you're not hurting anyone else, then do whatever you want. That's my opinion anyway. The sunshine, or I like the sound of the rain against like the window and stuff. Thunderstorms are quite cool, as long as I'm not getting my hair wet. To be happy. Shag Johnny Depp. Shag's a good swear word as well. Well, I love music and I love Disney, therefore I would have to say being Ariel. A Disney princess? Ballerina? Seriously, it's only ever been music, singing and songwriting and performing. I love acting as well, but it's not something that I've ever been able to pursue. But yeah, music, performing and songwriting, that's all I ever wanted to do. I did want to be Ariel though. A road trip across America, going to, from like the Florida Keys up across, eating like my entire body weight in Ben and Jerry's as you go. I love American food, it's the fucking nuts. Something that I had planned twice and had to cancel twice was like a holiday, kind of a holiday, yes, a holiday in New York. I was gonna just go and live there for like 10 days, 7 to 10 days, but like in an apartment hotel. So not kind of, I've done the touristy stuff, and I just kind of wanted to go and like stay there as if I lived there, which is like really sad. I was just kind of gonna go and just be there, and I had the trip planned, booked once, and I had to cancel it, and then planned once and I had to cancel it. But yeah, that's something that I always wanted to do. Well, I always wanted to live there, but yeah. Burlesque. I love the idea of burlesque, being a burlesque bitch. I kind of got to do that with one of my performances. It didn't go down well. The people weren't drunk enough to appreciate me being a semi-burlesque bitch. I enjoyed it. There we go, there's the next question. Tell you what, I won't answer you. I'll let the gypsy slut answer you. That's me, by the way.
I'm going to New York City to find some peace of mind.
So New York. Okay, and third question in a row where the first answer is New York. Yeah, New York, Miami, so, well no, the whole of Florida, California, Bali, a rainforest like deep in the jungle, with a waterfall, with a great big waterfall with bananas everywhere, and a little monkey with like a little face. All monkeys have faces, you twat. If I'm a superhero, could I be a retired superhero? Because I think it'd be great to have superpowers, but if you had superpowers, you'd have to be using them all the time to be going around saving people. And I think that's great, but you'd get a bit tired of having to constantly be going and saving people. It'd be like, all the time, oh, I've got to go and save little Emily. Oh, I've got to go and save little Emily again. And you'd be like, oh, I just want to sit down and eat pizza. Maybe I'll be better off being a Ninja Turtle. No, I kind of want to fly. Can I be a flying Ninja Turtle instead? I like Barry M. I like their mascara. I really like their Lash Vegas mascara. It's awesome. And their big fat eyeliners. They're really cool. I like their nail varnishes. I kind of use anything. I love the Revlon Parfum. The scented ones, because they're pretty bottles. And I've just finally mastered the nail stamps, the nail stamping plates, which is really cool. So I like them, although it's not a brand. This is Moyu, London. They're really cool. But yeah, I don't really Makeup I don't really have a lot of because in my opinion you can't really polish a turd. But nail varnishes, I'll use anything. I don't have any money, so I kind of just get cheap stuff. And I'd rather have a lot of cheap stuff than 3 expensive ones. Well, I can't exactly pick and choose, and if we're going by my previous form, apparently the quality that I go for is being a complete and utter dick. No, I just go for someone that has a good heart, who is understanding, non-judgmental, and who isn't dismissive. Yeah. Again, something that I can't really answer. The only thing that I wanted to achieve was kind of ripped away from me. It was ripped away from me and smashed into a million pieces. So, can I just say shag Johnny Depp again? I think the word inspiration is thrown around a lot, far too much, because to me an inspiration is something as a whole, you know, someone that makes you, you know, you really look up to and admire everything about them. And there isn't anyone that I go, wow, I love every part of them, they are just completely and utterly amazing and wonderful and all that. But the one thing that I can think of is slightly, I don't think it's kind of what the person meant when they asked me this, is my nieces inspire me to kind of breathe. Number one, well, obviously I kind of want world peace and a cure for cancer and everything, but if we're going to make this personal to me, to make it interesting, I would say I want my nieces to live long, healthy, happy lives, my mum to win the lottery and be healthy and happy, and for mental illnesses, if they have to exist, there should be no judgment. Treatment should be freely and better available, and I'm aware that I'm winging it with this one, or I'm trying to wring as much out of this wish as possible. To be better understanding, and for all the twattish mental health services to have to experience, say, 5 minutes of mental illness so they understand what it's actually like. There we go. Again, I'm sorry, Nat.